Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, you can just call me Stan. Last time, we stopped a good old raid on our friends in Pyrite Town, and now we've been told that there's some funky stuff going on in Fanac. But before that, I did do a little bit of leveling. Couldn't help but notice that Umbreon's a smidgen over level for this point in the game, so probably just going to prioritize over team members. But on that note, also went ahead and purified all the other Pokemon we have in hand. I'm guessing this is just going to be a recurring thing, just having all the Shadow Pokemon we get just purified off stream. I don't really mind it as much. Hopefully it's not too much of a problem, just sort of cuts down on me having to constantly go in battles and run around in circles, because purification tends to go by quite fast compared to Colosseum. Let's see what we get. Heat Wave, good. Shot. Yeah, those are some pretty decent moves, especially at this point of the game. Just like spread moves. Generally speaking, just what's not to like? It really is a shame as well, because it's like if Vaporeon got Surf, it would be the objectively best choice for a for an evolution, but I guess they had to balance it out somehow. It was mostly just there to set up Brain, I suppose. So let's see, is this Makuhita going to be a little bit more interesting than the one we get in Colosseum, I do wonder. Brick Break at this point in the game, that's... I got it. It's like, at this point, everybody's moves start to get pretty damn good. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I think I got the best name for you. I don't even remember if I already made this joke before, but, whatever. And also, yeah, that does sort of remind me. It's, streaming this on December 1st. We finally made it to December. Which, I mean, on one hand, yeah, just another year's almost over, but on the other hand, I'm still the sort that really does like Christmas, so overall still quite happy with proceedings. Shadow Ball, which it's gonna be interesting considering Shadow Ball is still Helping Hand. That's actually pretty good on Dusclops. Just generally on defensive Pokemon in general, Helping Hand is just surprisingly good. Yeah, I knew I had to do it. How am I doing so far? Yeah, I've been doing pretty good. Just getting ready for the festivities. We already have most of the Christmas decorations up already. I got my lights up, we got the tinsel, the trees all ready for the most part. It's like, already we're pretty much all set, which we don't usually get set up this fast, I've noticed. Full Swipe, yeah, that's definitely good for catching stuff, and yeah, Mawile really just seemed to be set up for catching Shadow Pokemon by the looks of it. I like how from this angle you can barely see its body. All you see is the mouth. All you see is just that massive mouth just sort of drooling by the looks of it. It's kind of unsettling a little bit. Yep, in you go. And last one. Ralts. The only one who's actually going to be added to the team. Lovely, lovely. This also means I have a whole bunch more Pokemon to just throw into the Purify Chamber, just to get ready for purifying more stuff. It's self-perpetuating at this point. Ooh, Shockwave. That's definitely going to be useful. And more singing, which, I mean, I'll definitely take. I was thinking, ooh, am I going to have to teach this thing Thunderwave? But no. What should I have for a nickname, I do wonder. Just the hairstyle really gives it away for me. Could probably also call it Chris. You know, I'll probably just do that once I get the chance to re-nickname. Anyways, Purified Chamber, let's see what we can mess around with at the moment. So, Fighting type, Ghost type, Steel type. Do generally have a fair bit of good synergy in these chambers already. Let's play around with this a little bit. Just gives me more of a chance to listen to this excellent music. It's like, what's not to like? You know, I'm thinking maybe there. You can put a ground type in there eventually if we get one. Duskull can just go in there. Mawile. What can we do with Mawile? I mean, if we get something like a Geodude, that could go in there. I'm thinking, yeah, let's just do this. Let's just do this. Obviously, it's not perfect, but it'll have to do. It'll have to do for now. And as for you... in you go. Kind of surprised that she didn't really get that many levels, but... guess I can't be too surprised. Was mostly just focusing on leveling up Famfi and Aaron. Anyways, enough fooling around, enough fooling around. Just gonna go and re-nickname Roltz in a brief second, then we'll be on to Fenak. Which is definitely gonna be quite interesting, because I have a lot of fond memories of Fenak. Especially from Colosseum. It's just super nice looking area, which just thinking about how it might look in a Switch Pokemon game just sort of makes me sad, because odds are it just wouldn't run very well. It's like the water effects here aren't like the most advanced thing in the world, but they do get the job done. Especially for GameCube game. Name rate is right over here. I mean, obviously I have to go with the correct name here. There we go. And let's have a look. Natures. I think nature-wise, I think we're all good. Honestly, I'm happy to just keep this particular setup in all honesty. It's good. It's good. It's like, just swap out Psychic Confusion for Psychic and Shockwave for Thunderbolt, and we have a fairly decent moveset on our hands. Cool for... yeah, it is a GameCube game at the end of the day. But even so, I do still find that Fenak City... ah yes, gorgeous ocean oasis-like city. Let's go have a look. It's been a little bit. Let's see if it's as good as I remember it being. That's not the music I remember. And the Pokemon here look a little bit different compared to Colosseum, which... Welcome to Fenak, and hooray! Congratulations! Incredible as it may. You're exactly one... That seems highly unlikely, considering how small this place is. 1 million visitor. Comrades, please accept this, a disc case, which already comes with some battle CDs. Nice. And battle CDs 1, and 7, and 20. Okay, you should take that to Railgun Tower next town. Go, go, go. Short ways to the northwest. Ooh, Railgun Tower. It's a hot battling facility where trainers enjoy battle scenes. I mean, okay, I guess we're just getting kicked out, so may as well go and have a look. Yep. Nice to see that this place hasn't changed much in 5 years, at least visually. What is it with these battle CD things? Pokemon up here alright, but when the battle ends, they just fade away. You don't get to keep them? Ah, sheesh, I forgot my secret savings. I dropped all my secret savings because I thought I'd get rare Pokemon for real. There goes money down the proverbial drain. Let's get out of here. What do we do with these battle CD things? What are they good for that won't give us any Pokemon? Just toss them out somewhere. Ah, I'm guessing this is how to explain battle CDs just showing up everywhere. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I really would really like to visit a place like this. Just look at all these holographic D20s, it's amazing. Ooh, protein. Probably have to hold on to that. They really like the pseudo-woodos here, I've noticed. Never get used to how tall this place is. But I was the... 1 million visitor Phoenix City as a memento. That seems oddly suspicious. It's almost like something is trying to keep us out of, Phoenix City. But, you know, since we're here, we may as well have a look. That nice little diorama of the tower. Just a shame that you can't really see most of it from my height. Also, wow, they really seem to have streamlined this whole tunnel system, so... Oh no, wait. Yeah, there's where all the old boss keys are. Yeah, you know, back in Colosseum you had to fight all the bosses again in order to get keys to put in there. Carbos. Yeah. Let's see what we got over here. Let's see what we got over here. Because it looks like this place isn't nearly as labyrinthian. Like, yeah, this is just a shop now. You can entering Colosseum battles. Let's see what we got here. So, Hyper Potions, Full Heals, and oh yes, look at all these TMs. So we got Blizzard, Hyper Beam, Light Screen, Protect. I'm definitely going to get one of those for Umbreon. I mean, actually showcases... that makes a change from some of the older games. So, Safeguard, I believe this is Safeguard. Thunder. In case you really want to soup up your Jolteon. Reflect, we already got Reflect. Fire Blast. It's generally just all the Lilycove TMs, which is kind of weird to see it so early in the game once again. Yeah, let's just teach that to Umbreon. We'll get rid of Sand Attack. Now comes the interesting question. Do I set up my Gardevoir / Curlier / Ralts for the dual screens? Because I do kind of want to keep Sing around, at least for a little bit. Its accuracy is terrible, but you know what? I think for the most part we're kind of alright here. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. You know what? Let's get another Protect. Why not? Famfi gonna be... Well, Famfi's in the party, so... I don't see why Famfi wouldn't. Let's see what's behind door number 2. This music is always so feel-good. It's just... kind of weird not to have the old Cypher theme cut in. Just like, yep, you're in enemy territory. Ah yes, Bingo. Of course you like Bingo. You're like 1,000,000 years old, and... Of course we have Pokemon Center here, which... No chairs. It's like you'd think a place this luxurious would have a little bit of furniture here or there. Just, you know, just some benches, like a couch. Just, thinking back to the anime, all the Pokemon Centers just look super comfy. It's like you had some which are like makeshift diners, you had some with like comfy seats which you could sort of bomb out on if you didn't have any sort of hotel reservations. Seems the Mayor of Fenak is also... Seems as though something is amiss and something is rotten in the state of Fenak. Mount Battles 1%. Ah yes, 100 trainer slog. I've done the Mount Battle challenge previously. It was quite arduous. I have the willpower to... Oh, believe me, I've done it in the past, and I'm not sure I necessarily have the strength or patience to do it again. Ah yes, I was on TV with the... Ah yes, with Duking. Okay, so here is our battle sim, which look at all this lightning in a bottle and all these green screens. Really just sort of selling the fact that yes, this is all digital, isn't it so high-tech? Ah yes, Fee's made off with a huge haul recently when we have a small collection of CDs. Most who customers just... Man. Let's see what battle CDs we can get. So we'll get number 2, get number 3, and we'll get number 4. I don't think we'll spend too much time with this. I just want to, let's just see what we can do with the ones we have at the moment. Because a lot of these I remember being quite interesting. Predict the flight of the opponent's moves. So we have Tropius with fly, and me with all these other moves. Okay. You know, let's try this one first. Actually, this is an interesting part, because as far as I'm aware, yeah, 2 turn limit single battle. Gonna have to remember how to actually do this. I might fumble here, admittedly. Oh wait, I think there's a little bit of tech here. I think this is an interest. Yeah, I remember now. I remember. This basically showcases off like niche situations and how moves interact, like Poplet. What kind of a name is Poplet? It sounds like something out of Klonoa. Over in my city is colder than usual. Out here it's just raining. It's raining as usual. Okay, so we have a Tropius here going up against with Pidgeot. Oh, so yeah, this music's back. This funky rhythm, this funky techno beats. So as far as I'm aware, I remember this from... Right, I want to see if this works, actually, because I think... Yeah. You can hit flying opponents with Gust. For double damage, though, I think I should have gone with... I think I should have gone with Double Edge for my first deck. Probably would have done more damage. Still, it's like one of these things. It's like, Pokemon battle-related puzzles, rather. It's like, part of me kind of wishes that they brought this back. Just like, teaching you all these sort of niche aspects. Get advice. Powers movers boost if it's used by... Ah yes, the same type of tech. There we go, it straight up tells you that a Pokemon using Fly will take double damage from Gust. Yeah, I think I know what I have to do in order to succeed here. Because I'm pretty certain just by, base damage... Double Edge is probably going to be best as the first attack we use here, so Double Edge. There you see, that's a good chunk more damage. It's more beefy. Okay, Gust. Yeah, just speaking on all this weird sort of virtual digital monster battling malarkey, I find it kind of weird. I think I touched on this in the past about growing up with both the Mega Man Battle Network anime and Digimon Tamers. Since I'm pretty sure they were both on Fox Kids at one point. Yes, give me my rewards. Ah yes, a whole super potion for my troubles. Nice. Alright, let's try that again. Skill over power. I also find it kind of interesting that both of those animes featured the main characters, using basically cards in order to augment their creatures, basically, with different weapons, armor, and skills. Like, obviously in Digimon you had cards, and in the Mega Man Battle Network anime you had battle chips. Let's see, we've got Wartortle versus Ah! I see. It's just counter versus mirror. It's just counter a mirror code. Okay, then I guess we'll just... If you battle Pokemon digitally, they'll be like digital monsters of some sort. Who would have thunk it? It just seems like such a novel concept. Yeah, I just found that sort of a weird coincidence that both of these two series had the same sort of concept of using basically cards in order to as a means of augmenting their battle implements. I'm also kind of worried that Pokemon never really jumped on that sort of bandwagon. I think the closest that they really came to that was the Wonder Launcher in Gen 5. Anyways, let's see. Let's try Mirac. Yeah, I think this is mostly just going to be a guessing game. It's like, is he going to use a special move? Is he going to use a physical move? Good yeah, just, again, super weird that, this series never really got into it. At least majorly. Okay, so it just sort of alternates. Good to know. If only it were that easy to predict in a regular match. I mean, I guess before the physical special slip, Counter Miracle would have probably seen a lot more use, just on the merit that you sort of had a better idea of what type of damage was coming your way. It's like, obviously a Psychic type is going to use a lot of special type moves. Regardless of typing. As well as a Fighting type using a lot of physical moves. It's just law of averages, I suppose. I mean, then again, nowadays you don't tend to see many mixed attackers, so I guess it's still fairly easy to guess what an opponent is going to throw at you. Imagine if Wobbuffet got Taunt, actually. That would be horrendous. That would be disgusting. Just forcing them to play by your rules. Habtel. Again, it really feels as though a lot of these names were picked out at random. Another Super Potion. I mean, I'll definitely take free ones. Okay, number 4. Exploit Seams. Hit foes when they're locked into moves. Okay, so that's Solar Beam and Sky Attack. Dive, Growl, Slam, Curse. 13 turns in order to best Veezens. I mean, it doesn't... Huh. Okay, I think I see what they're I think I see where the play is here. I think I know what they're up to. I think I know what needs to be done here in order for me to succeed. Okay. So I think the play here is just alternate between dive and dig. Because obviously, Quagsly's the slower one, so he's probably going to need to come out first. Coupole. Oh, it's singles, right, okay. Secret Moogle. Yeah, Dig does a lot of damage, I must say. Yeah, it's basically you're just constantly abusing Dig. No reason to use anything else by the looks of it. And there we go, that's Volplume down already. As he just deflates. Just nopes out and rotate. I think that's just the dig animation. They just rotate in place when we wish to dig. It is definitely one of the more funny ones, I will say. Anyways, I think we just switch here, and then I just dive. Just constantly abusing Skarmory's lackluster special defense. Oh, look at that! And again, just constantly abusing this. Well, at least they were kind of generous on the turn count, not gonna lie. There we go, that's that one over and done with. Gone by surprisingly smoothly so far. I know there's a lot more tougher ones later on in the game, like some which involve legendary fights, like legendaries versus legendaries. Like fighting Latios and Latios with the Soldu, I remember that one being a thing. And ooh, a great ball. You killed the man. He's not real. He's a digital man. Ah, plus and minus. Let's see what we got to work with here. We got Rain Dance and Helping Hand by the looks of it. Ooh, that's oh no. How are we going to get out of this one, Maurice? Because it's like double earthquake. This is not a good sign. You know, I'm just gonna see what happens. The Miltank approacheth. The best of friends play and win. I think my best bet here. Is just, part of me wants to roll the dice on, yeah, part of me just kind of wants to roll the dice on Thunder. We'll see how we go. Because yeah, this is doubles. No. Okay. How are we gonna get out of this one? I'm just gonna roll the dice. We either win or we die. Death or glory! Now that is power! Ah! So that was the correct call. Let's roll the dice again. Holy moly. That is the power of the little mascot rabbits. Look at them go. It's just a shame they aren't all that good outside of doubles. That went smoother than I was anticipating, to be perfectly honest. I was just like, knowing Thunder's accuracy, that could have very easily backfired in my face. Someone gaining EXP. We don't get EXP from these Ah, yes. Very nice. All that just for an antidote. Ah, yes. Even more battle CDs. More. We gotta have more. We got 9. We got 13. And we got 17. You feeling we'll be receiving new... Once you clear the... Ah, yes. Only the free. Let's... Ah, yes, Machamp's Macho Romp. The stronger the foe, the hotter it gets. Oh, I think I see what needs to be done here. I think. Again, 30 level difference here. Let's see how this goes. Because it's only, like, proper attack is dig. It's another one of these where the battle is just a straight-up puzzle. And, again, I do appreciate that. Welcome to the cave. Ah, yes, Yorg. Let's see what move he starts off with, because super interesting battle scenarios to figure. Yeah, again, I really wish that we got more of these. These are like cool. And probably would have made for a more interesting post-game, just seeing all these potential scenarios that you can get up to in the fight. Oh no, he used counter, shoot! I mean, still, that's a pretty chunky amount of damage. Yeah, he's just using counter. Starting to think maybe we should, Kinda goes to show that despite how simple Pokemon's combat is, you can do a lot of stuff like this. Yeah! It's just a shame that the mainline series doesn't really do anything like this, and it just sort of gives off the impression that the games are extraordinarily easy, even though you can have a lot more complexity like this. Let's see. Let's do that again. Because I mean, obviously these are all doable, but again, just... Heck, imagine you could also do like stuff like this on Showdown, honestly. Just have like this whole course thing going over different types of mechanics throughout the games, and just go for exercises like this to test your knowledge. Yeah, I think his attack pattern is preset. Let's see what happens when... Yeah, there's the counter. Let's see what he does on turn number 3. Yep, he just spins in place. And yeah, like they said, just like with Gust and Fly, Earthquake also deals double damage to targets with the dig condition. Yeah, it's super satisfying to pull up once you know what you're doing. Ah yes, another great ball for my troubles. We've already been at this for like half an hour. We should probably... I'm probably gonna do these a lot more, at the very least. Though I do kind of find it amusing that, what was once Cypher's main sort of base of operations in the slot machines... main base of operations in Colosseum has basically just become the equivalent of the Gold Saucer. I mean, I don't hate it. It's pretty cool. Anyways, it's time to play some bingo because I'm old. Don't think these taking... Oh yeah, they are VR fights. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with Dragonair. Simple card for learning the rules. Play this bingo card. Yeah, I think there is a fair bit of strategy to take place here, actually. Let's start over here. Let's see what we get. Better or worse for the graveyard becoming a radio tower? I mean, I'd definitely say it's... Also, yeah, quite like this music as well. Let's Master Ball Totodile. Whoa. Yes, Totodile has returned to the fold. Heck yeah. Let's... Enter Totodile. Probably not the best move, but whatever. We get Vulpix. Never realized Dragonair was so large. Yeah, he's a long boy. Yeah, let's Master Ball this Vulpix. I'm fairly certain there's better alternatives, and I'm going about this all wrong. Basically, your main goal is to just clear out the entire board. It's bingo. Let's go over here, I think. No, I don't want to quit. Let's enter Dragonair into this one. Ah, gives you more points, so you have more chances to mess up. I'm gonna do it on Totodile as well. You know, let's just keep going this way, why not? And yep. I think you can see the recurring thing with this particular card. It's all starter Pokemon. Like here we got good old Squirtle minus his sunglasses. That's another example, actually. I think I mentioned this in the past of wanting to have Pokemon actually have accessories which you can put on them in battles. Just why can't I potentially equip my Squirtle / Blastoise with the funny sunglasses? I mean, you get them with sunglasses in Pokemon Go. At least I did anyway back when I played. Okay, let's go this way next with good old Totodile. Yep, there's good old Torchic. And to be fair, with normal bingo, it's sort of like Candyland, where the whole rigmarole of how it works is already decided from the outcome. This is, as soon as everybody's collected their cards, the winner's already been decided. Don't really see the appeal, in all honesty. I suppose just people like the anticipation is like, ooh, did I win? Did I win? Do I get to say the funny number and say the funny bingo word? Okay, hopefully there's a Master Ball up here, because I could really do with... Yeah, there's the other Master Ball. I guess we'll just, go over here, into Vulpix. And there he is, it's Bulbasaur. This is Windfell, my son. Welcome back to the fold. It's been too long, my brother. Come back to me. And yeah, for clearing a line, you get a whole bunch... Yeah, get more EP for my troubles. So I'm going to give that to Dragonair, I believe, for the time being. I don't think we're doing too bad, honestly. And to Dragonair, yep, and more points, more problems. I'll give that to Vulpix. And now we just use these two to clear... Use all these guys to clear... I could have gotten Remoraid, man. I could have gotten my funny Gunfish. It's funny because until recently, I don't think I've necessarily thought too highly of Remoraid, which is kind of a shame because, you know, again, funny Gunfish. I definitely prefer his beta design, in all honesty. Yes, give me your health. Thank you for the energy. As he just goes limp in place. For his side B, he wields a Remoraid. Amazing. Okay, and we get another EP for our troubles. I'm gonna give that once more to Totodile. As now we just climb up this side of the board to see what we get. Yep, there's Cyndaquil, who actually has flames on his back and doesn't look completely lifeless. I really do gotta feel bad for Typhlosion. In spite of the allegations, just looking so lifeless in the more recent games. I think what's neat at the very least about these starting cards is that it doesn't necessarily matter which Pokemon you get. It's just a case of covering all your weaknesses. With the more advanced ones at the very least, it's gets a wee bit more complicated than that, so... I think... I don't think after a while we're gonna need much more Totodile, so I'm gonna give that to Vulpix. I think we're mostly gonna be clearing out all this grass once we're done with this column. Yeah, and there he is, my boy Trico. It's like, hey, I'm seeing all these guys I know. Isn't this great? Do I play the card game? I mean, I collected some of the cards in the past, like back when I was like 20 years ago or something, but especially seeing how people treat Pokemon cards now, it's just, why would I get into it at all? Doesn't seem to be much of the point if you ask me. Okay, and this is the last time we get to play as Totodile, so... Yep, there's good old Charmander. Let's see you survive this surf, because I know what happens when the flame on your tail goes out. It seems like a detailed Charmander that they seem to have forgotten over time. Because I remember, like, that one episode of the anime was like, if the flame on Charmander's tail goes out, it dies. It just straight up dies, and... Okay, that's a fairly funny fainting animation. Just... I don't know, it feels as though that particular detail they don't tend to talk about. I'm actually... Oh yes, 2 whole bingo lines, so I think... Yeah, we're just gonna go Vulpix, and we're gonna go Bulbasaur. Alright then. Guess we'll just mosey our way over through this whole rigmarole. I think we've basically got this in the bag at this point. Just have to clear out the rest of the board, and then we're basically done here. I think I'm really gonna do the one this time around. Legit one of my favorite episodes of the animated series where Ash and his friends are stranded on the snowy mountain episode. Ah yes, the one which was aired out of order. Because I'm fairly certain by the time that episode aired, Charmander had already evolved all the way into a Charizard, so it's just like... I mean, this episode is really heartwarming and whatnot, but when did Charizard suddenly devolve? Why is he a Charmander again? It really just feels like that episode should have been broadcast earlier, but for some reason they never really amended that. I mean, speaking of the anime, it may be just me, but honestly I think I prefer Season 2 to Season 1. It's just... I remember that just being a whole bunch of episodes I really liked in Season 2. At least, when they were still in Kanto, like, a fair bit of the Togepi stuff I thought was quite humorous. Let's put that on Dragonair, because I don't think we're gonna be using any of these other mooks, so... It's just gonna be Bulbasaur from here on out. No fanfare for Chikorita. Hey, come on, come on. It's like Chikorita got no love until Legends On. Even then, everybody hates that game, so it's just like Chikorita can never win. Unlike Mudkip, who's still like the best starter in the game. Because, you know, everybody loves Swampert. I don't know, something about this music always seems so weird to me. It's like the second half of it is kind of relaxing, but the first half is just like... yeah, kind of strange, to be perfectly honest. Heck yeah. Yeah, just gonna put all of them on Dragonite, so I just get like a, return on investment. And last one, it's Poliwag. Of course it's Poliwag. Just, they really gotta fill out this whole bingo card with... Isn't this the same room where you fight Chaos 2 as Knuckles? I mean, it's like the checkerboard tiling is definitely similar, isn't it? It's just missing the view of the city and all the chairs, because I never really noticed, once again talking about SA1, never really noticed in that particular boss room that it was just straight up city view outside with the windows. There we go. All clear. With maximum points. Completed the Dragonair card. Remaining EP and Master Balls. And oh yes, a whole whopping 250 Pokecoupons. This isn't the Pokemon you're after. Oh, just 250 more and then I can do Umbreon Helping Hand. That's gonna be great. 2 Eevers, nice. Yeah. You know, I kind of want to do one more. Just to see if I can get some... yeah, you get a star next to one. Let's try the Nidorino card next. Okay, how am I going to want to play this? I think yeah, I think it's mostly just going to be Grass, Ground, and Poison, so I think I'm going to start from here. Stand filler episode? No. After this, we're going to get back to business. I just wanted to showcase off the funky bingo. Yeah, hopefully Tangle is just going to work out for us. Hopefully. Yeah, yeah, it's grass. Yes. Oh, Onyx. It's genuinely surprised to see him here. Just big, massive boy. Getting the sense we're gonna be seeing a lot of Kanto Pokemon in this particular bingo card. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really sure I quite like how Tangela looks with this particular model. Yeah, just a model... good. It's a good type. Another Master Ball, sweet. Let's grab this one next, I suppose. Sacrifice needed. Of course, it's Grimer. Why wouldn't it be Grimer? Yeah, let me just yoink this. Filler episode is fine when we do the beach episode. What, where I confuse everyone like James did in that one episode? Okay, guess we're just gonna have to make do here. I think we're gonna... We could have gotten Trico, man. We could have gotten Trico, but we're stuck with Tankala. Whatever, Sludge Bomb. Grimer, mi slime favorite. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I never really was the biggest fan of Grimer. I mean, aside from the fact that it's sentient sewage aside, just never really stuck out to me as a particularly interesting Pokemon. It's like, if I wanted a defensive poison type, I could just go with Weezing. Okay, let's see what else we could have gotten. We could have gotten Seedot. Oh, past that. Yeah, I imagine that it's gonna be a lot... I'm fairly certain a lot of people are sort of waiting for me to recreate the one Pokemon episode. It's like, I know it's coming. Well, at the very least, we're getting somewhere, I guess. Okay, bingo! I think for this next leg, I think I want to go past where Grimer went, so... So let's see, Poison... Ooh. Feels as though we're kind of struggling here in terms of points, so... Gonna put that on Onyx, I believe. I think with these two things, we're just going for extra EP points, so... Yep, we get a whole 2 for that, so I'm gonna give one of those to Onyx, I think. We're gonna need 3 for him at the maximum, then Tangela's gonna get the other one. These models look a lot better on the game. Look better with if the GameCube was able to support lighting effects. Yeah, I can definitely see that, because, yeah, Onyx isn't exactly looking his best. You know, funny thing is about the GameCube is that I'm fairly certain there was a little bit of extra hardware on the GameCube, which not a lot of games really took advantage of. I mostly know it because of Rogue Squadron 2, weirdly enough, where it just uses that extra little bit of hardware that was on the GameCube, which none of the other games did, which explains why it kind of sucks at why emulators kind of suck at running it. Generally, it doesn't help that one of the good chunk of them were pulled from stadiums and the older ones from... Yeah, basically all the Gen 1 and 2 models here were ported straight from the Stadium games. Only the Gen 3 Pokemon have new models. And you can sort of tell. But just how a lot more vibrant a lot of them look. Like, look at Seviper. Okay, we looked at Seviper. You know, Seviper's just another Pokemon which I feel never really had much of a chance to really appreciate all that much. Yeah, obviously we're gonna need to see a lot... need to see a lot more of Nidorino. I think I'm just gonna put it on Grimer. Okay, then let's clear out this... Let's clear out the lower echelon of the board, shall we? Oh yes, that whole bit of the anime was just like, what does Seviper evolve from? Even though it doesn't evolve from anything. It's just like, it evolves from Arbok. And it's like, that's not how it works. We're not in Gen 4 yet. That's not a thing. Poor Golem. It's like, Golem's super cool, and it's just skip straight over him. Thanks a bunch. Anyways, let's just, clear up this last one. It's like you could get Golem, or you could get Sandshrew. It's like, which would you prefer? Funny exploding rock, or, I mean, yeah, Sandshrew's cute, but I'd want Golem. Golem's just good. I like Golem. Just funny explodey boy. And one of the main reasons why I kind of wish Explosion wasn't nerfed. Sandster stands on business. Okay, so... Gonna need one more instance of Tangela and another instance of Grimer, and then we're basically good. Okay then, let's keep climbing. Let's keep climbing. Yeah, we could have gotten Chikorita as well. Oh god, no, not my son. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I didn't expect some Sandshrew to have so much of a following, but then again, I suppose that could be said for a lot of Pokemon. Except for Simisear. I don't know, part of me kind of feels that that whole, like, survey that they put out, like, a while ago to figure out who is the most popularist of the Pokemon was just sort of a way for them to figure out, which Pokemon can we afford to get rid of? Let's go with Onix next. Let's go with Onix next. The Encore no one asked. Oh, hey, it's Colin. She created back for the Encore no one asked for. It's like the hero that we didn't need nor deserve, yet is here anyway. You hush. Hey, I'm not wrong. Okay then. Yeah, this is going... I mean, obviously this is just the beginner courses, but it's going surprisingly smoothly so far. I'm guessing this is be Bulbas... No Bulbasaur, huh? I guess that would have messed with the type matchups. Whatever. Yes, you could have gotten Trico, you could have gotten Sunkern. Which would you have preferred? Wouldn't be surprised if this one was on loan from Chobin, because... I'm fairly certain, unlike the Battle Sim, these are all real Pokemon, yet they don't gain any experience. It's like these specific Pokemon were sought out specifically in terms of natures and IVs in order to create the perfect sort of balancing act. Yeah, let's put the rest on Nidorino. Not that we need it, because we're going to go into this Tangela. Let's see what else we could have gotten. Oh my god, I found the Phanpy! Hey, this isn't farming EXP. We're not. There's no EXP getting gained here. It's just battle points. This is going to be the only instance of this, pretty sure. Could see a little bit more. Yes, I found a Phanpy. Which I gotta say, does look pretty good in this game. Lovely, lovely. Alright, see you later, Phanpy. The real character. Everybody really seems to like Phanpy, I've noticed. There we go, flipped every panel. Completed the free type card. Another whopping 250. And we get ourselves some more Eevers. Nice. Okay then, I think we're done here. I'm gonna see about actually breaking into... But first I need to go to Mount Battle. There's a reason for this. This is not me just stalling, there's something I need to do. There's something I desperately need to do before we go to Fennec. Because again, you could spend just like a whole bunch of time messing around in here. Part of me kind of wishes that this place had like an equivalent of the Chocobo races just to make it complete. Like the Ponyta races. Or the Dodrio races, that would have been better. It's like, could you imagine that? Just a proper Pokemon equivalent of the Gold Saucer? Like, Railgun Tower is like the closest we've gotten, I think. Anyways, I wanted to come to you. For a very particular reason, good sir. Helping hand. Because that's, really quite... Yeah, let's get rid of Quick Attack. Yeah, you need 1,000 battle points in order to use the move Reminder. Kind of annoying, but... Well, we got Helping Hand at the very least. Pokemon would never escape the animal abuse allegations. Dagnabbit, it's like, I know you're right, but I wish that wasn't the case. Yeah, I think we're all set. Let's go see what we can do over in Fennec. There's like some stuff that I want to get in Pirate as well, but enough stalling, enough stalling. I can probably get that later. There's a whole bunch of battle CDs you can get in the overworld. Hello. Are you back already? Should have gone on to play at Rilgrim Tower forever. Hey, I mean, I had a fun time whilst I was there. Okay, let's see what's up with this weird town. What, you looking for the mayor's house? Where is it now? You don't even know where the mayor's house is? I thought you did. You always knew where the mayor's house is. Suspicious. His uniform? What, that casual outfit? This is all there was to fit me, though. It's nothing, I was just thinking out loud. With the very mean-looking Mighty Anna here as well. As opposed to a Linoon. I'm a trainer and I've been on the road, but what's with this town's Pokemon Center? There's no one here. How am I supposed to get my Pokemon healed? We kinda hooped. Music suddenly got all dramatic for a second there. Down here, Trade Center as well. This is the Trade Center, obviously from Coliseum as well. Yes, something is amiss, and we're gonna find out what is amiss. I mean, I'm not amiss, but everyone else, someone else should be here. Not open today. Shop needs to take holidays too. Really? How interesting. Oh, have I seen a TV cameraman in a reporter? Not me, I'm not interested in that sort of thing. I'll happily grab some... Giving us a lot more Ultra Balls. Admittedly, Coliseum is very closely related to what they treat... that would treat Pokemon like chicken fights. In that the aesthetic is very much drawn from FF7. I can see it, kind of see that. Let's see what's on the television. Oh yes, the town's... Oh yes, talks about the windmill. Marvelous. Alright. There's like this whole... I know that a lot of Pokemon interiors get a lot of flack, but this is all just one room. It's like, it's less like a house and more like an apartment. It's like... all you have here is just like this small wall guarding you from like the living room. So if you were just up here getting into your pajamas, then everyone down here will likely be able to see you. Fry pan. Also just... Where is the lavatory? I know that it's like an RPG interior, but still. Doesn't make that much sense.
Also, traveling, this is the press James, I know this because of the pre-jam, but it is just a very skilled and great person who will accept to him.
Let's see what's inside the pre-gym, because... Loud frying pan clang. Ah yes, I remember the pre-gym and the nightmare that was the Justy fight. Hi, this is the pre... Actually, it's named the Prestige Preceptor, but they were because of the pre-gym. I do like the interior, though, just... these cool Pokeball patterns on the floor. I wish that we got these in, like, the Pokemon centers in Japan. You must be Justy. Huh? You're an unfamiliar face. Are you a traveling trainer? The name's Justy. I'm the leader of the Prestige Precept Center. Things are too hectic, so battles here are getting cancelled. Can I help you with anything? Huh? What's that? Cypher's gonna attack the town and you've come to warn the mayor. Are you sure you didn't dream all this up? I know Justy's kind of the prick, that's still. I'm fairly certain he's not that deflective. It's weird, our teacher's saying things she wouldn't normally say. There is a list titled The Pokemon Trainer Commandments. Ah yes, talking about no stealing or coveting thy neighbor's Tauros. Pokemon are tools of battle, destroy enemies as though... What, like kill trainer? Control Pokemon for easy wins. Oh hello, are you here to attend my class? I'm glad you're here to hear this. Pokemon are just tools for battling. Use them wisely to destroy your opponents without mercy. The Pokebibble. Ah yes, this is before churches were established in Gen 4. Ah yes, the mayor... No, it doesn't seem it was good. Ah yes, is he on vacation? Oh, he's on a holiday. High proportions of Val shall not cover thy neighbor's garden for plush. It's like a... And you know, I may have probably broken a fair few of the commandments already. Ooh, cool Absol. Isn't this one fine town? We've been living here for a long time, I figure. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that right, Absol? Let's see what else is in here. Huh. A music disc. With a song of a pop idol. Oh, that's a popular song among girls, not like a man like me and you. Why do you have this then? Seem to waste just throw it out so you can have it. Take it with you, okay? What, did the wife leave that with you? I can only assume. Whatever. We got a music disc, whatever that's worth. I'm guessing this is the mayor's house. No Sephiroth stepping up this time. The mayor's gone out. Who knows when he'll decide to come back. Oh, house sitting is so deadly dull. It's so boring. Oh, don't you have something nice? Let me see. Maybe this will make things less boring. Yeah, here's your music disc. Oh wow, it's Rumble of Love. I'll borrow this. Yeah, and it's this music I still love. Just... I know what it is. Just something about this music just really sort of evokes good times. Also, how is it that the mayor can afford a Shazy Longui like this, yet the Pokemon Center in Rilgum Tower can't? Fernac Gym's history. Something shiny between his wrong to take something that belongs to someone else. Ah, morals. You gave her a disc with Mamba number 5 on it. Yeah, I think she's spoiling my... What are you concentrating on? Oh, whatever, I'm going upstairs. I think she blocked you from coming up here. Yep, just tiny TV. Just like a monitor. So weird seeing this in contrast to the massive, like, office block, concrete block TV that you see in the Krabby Club. Like, that thing was like the biggest CRT in the history of mankind. Then you got like this tiny HD monitor. Sorry, SD monitor. Really like that diagonal stair yeah. Can't ever imagine what that would be like in my house. Also, funky looking dressing gown here. What's this? Mayor's notes. Appears to be a letter from the mayor to Justy. Let's have a look. Ah. Seems things are up to no good. Justy, there's bad trouble brewing. The whole place is our beloved Fennec is now a target of Cypher. Already Cypher's members are secretly taking the places of prominent members in our community. Something's not done, so will be taken over by Cypher without anyone noticing what's happened. Justy, I turn to you for help. Need your ability to overcome the crisis facing our city. You, as the leader of the Prestige Precept Center, should be able to do something. It may be too late, however. Already I feel threatened by... The letter ended abruptly. Ah. No bloodstains, though. That's a good sign. Oh, hi, Guy. What might you be reading? You're not getting the silly idea of delivering that letter to the pre-gym's Justy. Oh, no! Who could have possibly seen this coming? Oh, you naughty boy. You need to be taught a lesson for snooping. As usual, I see. Yep. More of these Cypher... It's been a long time since I've fought in the mayor's office. It's like all the way back in at the start of Colosseum. Alright, let's see what Rolls can do in this particular fight. Oh, already got ourselves some more Shadow Pokemon to add to the list. It's Snow Runs, meaning we could potentially have a Gale on the team if we didn't already decide on our team members. Again, I'm going for rotating door policy, so... I mean, sure, why not have Snow Runs on the team for a little bit? Really wishing Fampi had any sorts of ground-type move at this point. Like, yeah, Fampi's kind of tanky, but it's really all that he's got going for him at the moment. Be right back and making the Pinga sentence. Oh, of course. Oh, hey, Sing worked. Meaning that I can now... You know, let's throw up a Reflect and start whittling this fella down. I mean, I say that, but I I'm fairly certain they're all using special attacks, so probably would have been better just teaching Rolt's light screen at some point. Yeah, surprisingly bulky fella, isn't he? Whatever. More defense. More. You know, let's just get rid of that. Get rid of that Survivor real quick and just focus. Let's use a flail. Actually, this could probably go horribly wrong. Oh no! You gone and done tick me off, sir. You gone and incurred my wrath. Got him, Fampy! Seriously, though. Seriously. Mud Slap, I guess? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep whittling away. There we go, now Flash should start doing some damage. Shut. Oh no, he's gonna hit us with a shed! Oh. It just got rid of Reflect. Yeah, again, starting to notice that these two aren't exactly the most offensively inclined, to say the least. Headbutts, I guess? Oh, and Leak as well, wonderful. Really trying to hit me with all the funny status effects. Am I seriously gonna have to pull out Umbreon already for this? I don't know, something tells me that their bulk isn't exactly going to be the most useful in the face of constant super effective hits. Charge! I think another headbutt like that should do it. Alright. Alright, you beaker-sucking bozo. Get out of here with that Survivor. It's time for me to cleave through your entire team with the power of the black glasses. Heck, imagine if hold items could be used as accessories on your Pokemon. It's like, you equip a Pokemon with black glasses when they're actually wearing sunglasses, or the Silk Scarf, or the Twisted Spoon, I guess? Not really. It's like, some of them make more sense than others, like maybe Mystic Water being like a pendant. Not sure how you'd handle charcoal, though. Or silver powder. Okay, I think that's as best we're gonna get with Snorunt. Time to start chucking. It's like, we're really expanding. I was about to say, we've gotten a lot more monster balls. Just being thrown with a whole bunch of supers and hypers. Yeah, I think from this point on, there's no reason for us not to just go with, like, the better balls. Just supers and hypers. Super weird seeing an Umbreon that's faster than a Golbat. It's like, when do you ever see that happen? Oh, so yeah, this really isn't ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stick to, Super Balls here. That ought to work. It's like, if we can just, get this out of the way, then clearing this next fort shouldn't be much of an issue. I mean, I say that, but most of my team's been knocked out already. There we go, welcome to the party, Snorunt. And of course you got a Mighty Anna, because why wouldn't you? Just throw in all the villain Pokemon, just pile them all up. Really starting to wish I had Toxic right at the moment. Well, I guess it's just you and me, so, guess we may as well just go whole hog. It's like, that's a not very effective hit. That still did a hefty amount of... Yes, and the flinch. Go get him! We might be able to just scrape through this. Like, it's kind of wild actually thinking about it. You basically just start off with bites on your Eevee, and it could basically just give you mileage all throughout the game. It's just a solid move to have. I mean, obviously it's no, like, Psychic, Thunderbolt, or Surf, but still pretty decent utility with the flinching. Ah yes, Exit. Time for you to exit. You really are a nasty I mean, you really are a nasty adult. You weren't supposed to find that. But you know what? I think you'll just be wasting your time delivering that to Justy. Do I have any revives? Yes, I do. Guess I'm gonna revive Ralts. We'll probably get more done, in all honesty. Let's... I still got all these milks to go through as well. Let's just use the super potions first. Up to full. Up to full. Yeah, I just realized that Snorunt doesn't seem to have all that much health. So what is going on here? Let's have a look at this little fella. So Shadow Wave and Shadow Shed. So basically just going all in on special attacks by the looks of it. Heaven forbid we run into a Blissey. What's wrong? Is there something the matter? What's that? Cypher appeared? Tell me, did they look something like this? Ooga booga booga booga. What do you think is some kind of... what do you think is some kind of horror movie villain? The hell was that all about? Let me guess, you have a shadow Pokemon as well, don't you? Yep, let's see what you got. It is Pineco, so we can effectively have a grenade on our team. Neat. Why aren't you using dark moves? Okay, that still hurt a fair bit. Not gonna lie. I'm just gonna have to leave town and heal after this, aren't I? Ooh. Ooh. Get out of here, Murkrow. Ooga booga booga. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Why would you not target my Ralts, sir? He's like already at super minimal health. Oh no! Oh, of course you're going with the pursuit. It's like I can't. It's just like Ralts is just not gonna get any XP, is it? It's like I wanted a Gardevoir for the team, dagnammit. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I'll get better mileage at so far or Protect. I can always go back and give it dual screens at any point, but I think just for survival purposes, Protect is probably going to be the better call. You know, just so Ralts can survive and actually get EXP. Should be able to get rid of Ariados, no problem, right? Yeah. I don't know, for some reason, back when I first played Colosseum, maybe it's just because of how late in the game you get it, but for some reason, I always assumed Ariados was quite a strong mon when it's Ariados, so obviously not. It's like, Nightshade is probably one of its best attacks, in all honesty. Just from a damage perspective. Yeah, Umbreon's still taking a fair bit of heavy punishment, not gonna lie. I'm thinking Pursuits, just going with the weakest hit I possibly can. Oh, that could have gone horribly wrong. Okay, Snorunt, just don't knock it out. I don't know, Ariados to me still feels like another filler Pokemon in all honesty. Because in terms of bug types in Gen 2, you got Pineco, obviously, you got Heracross, you got Scizor. Okay, there's a fair less than I recall, but you get what I mean, right? This sort of feels like generally sort of a filler Pokemon. That was a hard put. Yeah, definitely feels that way. 1, 2, 3. There we go, got Pineco. I'm gonna keep these on the team for a little bit. Wait, what was that name? Conrag! What a name! Yep, and he just mysteriously disappears. Yeah, we are not looking good at the moment, to say the least. Let's have a look. Let's have a look in here. What can we use to get us out of this? You know, part of me just wants to give Ralts the magnets to boost up Shockwave. I don't think it's gonna make too much of a difference at this point. May as well just go for my milks. I'm drinking milk. Okay, let's step out and... Oh, what is this now? Justy, and Justy, and Justy! The madman finally did it! He mastered the double team technique! We are all Justy, we are! All people look up to us, for we are the Justy Gang! Count off! 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, perfect. Well, we all look this much alike, even I. Your own brother can't tell us apart. Everyone knows why we're here. Our job is to confound any enemies that stumble onto us here. We'll all scatter and deflect attention away from the pre-gym. If our plan works, maybe we're in for an admin position. Maybe. Brothers, may you undertake your orders with pride and diligence. To your positions. Yep, we're gonna have to fight these jokers again, but for first I need to go and heal. Don't mind me, just gotta go and... I think actually the lab will probably be our best bet. And oh look, the Hexagon brothers don't seem to be around here. I wonder why that is. Yeah, don't mind if I just heal up real quick. Heal to full health. Okie doke. Yeah, sorry Aaron, but I think for the time being you're gonna need to go in the box. I'm gonna keep Fampy around a little bit longer. Because I kinda just, it'd be kind of wrong to just get rid of Fampy at the moment, methinks. Alright then, we're on our way. You know, we could just... Oh yes, it's the truck, which nobody came back for at all. Kinda strange now to think about it. Anyways, time for some more EXPs, I think. The toughest of all the toughs, and the most popular guy in all Phoenix beside. In other words, I look like Justy without putting on a disguise. It's you, it's Bluesix. Look cool like Justy, eh? Well, that's debatable. Kinda wish that there was a little bit more coloration on your armor, in all honesty. I think this might actually be a good matchup for Ralts at the very least, because Shockwave. Again, this is really the case of it's time to get ourselves some more EXPs. Ooh. Part of me kind of feels that I probably should just put Protect on Fampy as well, in all honesty, at this point. Just anything to be able to survive a little bit, just so we can get some more XPs. Because you all know how powerful Protect can be in doubles, and how broken Urshifu is that they can just bypass it. Oh yeah, now we're in business. Soon Ralts will finally... Oh, Beldum. Imagine we can get a shadow one of these at this point in the game. And let's just get rid of Goldine, and well, if the thing has take... Growl probably isn't going to work. I'm just going to switch real quick. Because again, Beldum only... The main thing with Beldum is it only has takedown, but that takedown is going to hurt. Again, it's kind of a shame that there's no real Pokemon games where you can actually get a Beldum in the early game. Because, well... I really like my Metagross. Jeez Louise! You know what? I'm just gonna switch. Don't want to run the risk of that. Always fair if you're just using the 5% of his power. Oh, trust me, he's always been using 5% of his powers. As soon as he learns a ground type move, then he'll come into his own. Or roll out, whatever comes first. I like how nobody mourned me just boxing Aaron. It's like everybody really likes Phanpy. Not many people seem to care for Aaron, which is a shame. And then again, I suppose Aggron is a fairly common choice for a party member in this game, so... I guess not many people are too overly concerned with that. Anyways, let's just get this out of the way. Nom. There we go, Beldum down. Was that enough? Was that enough for a level up? Yeah, you can call me Uppity whatever, how many times you like. I get serious, the consequences are really... Okay, see ya, I guess. Okay, so they drop more battle CDs. Guess there's some incentive to fight them all then. Free experience points away. Honestly. Alright, I suppose we'll just heal up and move on to the next. Super convenient I got all these milks earlier on, isn't it? Guessing all the Justies are more around here. Yep. Over by the pre-gym. They're too young for a kid to understand, so women... But women, they're like snooty kinds of cool guys, so I figured by impersonating Jessie I'd be a homing beacon to the ladies, but... Ah, perfect. All the women here are my comrades in arms, they all know me, there's no point in shutting them up. I mean, you could try anyway, see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? Also, I like your shade of purple. Like, in terms of shades of purple, that's a pretty good one. Obviously, I prefer my shades of purple, but yours is pretty commendable as well. Just a shame they're using a Grimer. Let's get rid of Coughing first. Coughing's like the bigger threat. Really feels like Growl is probably one of the more indispensable moves in Phanpy's arsenal, weirdly enough. I mean, mostly since these guys are just using physical moves. Look at that! It barely did anything. Oh, and Sludge. Is this gonna do much damage? No. I think the poison would do more damage, honestly. Phanpy, no! You can't let us down at this crucial moment. Alright, is this gonna be poison? I was gonna say Uno Reverso, but that doesn't... Yeah, there's the poison, and of course it doesn't work because Synchronize doesn't work whenever I want it to. It's like whenever Synchronize is in effect, it always comes up in circumstances where it doesn't even work. A lot of this kind of makes me wish that Ralts and Gardevoir had a decent spread move in this game. Like, you know, Gen 6 Hyper Voice, where it could just throw out, like, spread fairy attacks constantly. It was great. There we go, the world's finally leveled up. Calm mind, heck yeah. Let's... Probably not gonna get as much mileage out of this, considering it's mostly doubles, but it's still gonna be nice to have nonetheless. You know, team that with Helping Hand, and I'm gonna be punching holes through time. Oh yeah. Now we're in business. Yeah, is this the one that just has 6 Pokemon, actually, now when I think about it? How many Pokemon does he have? The rods that mounted the world. That's not gonna be too much later. Oh yes, this is back when Leech Life also did, like, no damage. Except it does, apparently. Jeez Louise. I think I'm gonna have to switch out roles at this rate. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk getting hit with another one of his Leech Lives. I'm gonna switch. Again, I must imagine doing a Nuzlocke in this game must be a nightmare. We may as well just throw an Umbreon, because he's gonna be here for the long haul, so may as well get as much experience from him as possible. Yeah, it's just... he has like a 9-level difference on these guys. It's just kind of embarrassing, honestly. It really is just like a Red Charizard situation again, where you just have that one Pokemon, your starter, who just gets... oh, Clear Body. Just, you have that one starter Pokemon, which is just like extremely overleveled compared to the rest of your party. And so, just by default becomes your race. I'm gonna switch out to Sonority, actually. Just so Fampi can stop fading as well. Come on, hit me with those shivers. And there we go, level 22. Did we get anything interesting? No, nothing at level 22 either. I think it really is the case that since I've been fighting alongside Shadow Pokemon this whole time, Umbreon just by default got the more experience. Obviously, it doesn't help that I can basically one-shot everything with black glasses now. Well, most things anyway. Wait for it. Yes, finally. Evolution time. I've been waiting forward for this. Yes, welcome back to the party, Curlia. It's been so long. Kind of wish that you could get like a Curlia in Coliseum as well, in all honesty. Anyways. Now we're starting to get a little bit more serious. You're just a kid, you're too strong for one. Let's see what this kid thinks, seeing his hero just multiply himself 6 times with a double team technique. How are you doing, kid? How are you... Let me just heal up real quick. Quickly running out of milks, but let's talk to this child. Tell me, child. How do you feel about all these justies? Someone's gonna... Yes, he pulled off a double team on himself. It's like I was thinking I wasn't the only one who was making that joke. Oh, I've seen that kid before. Wasn't that the desert lab? Oh, my mistake. I'm Justy now. I couldn't have seen him. Hi there, I'm Justin. I brought for justice. If there's advice you need, I'm here for you, my friend. Eh? A lab in the desert, you say? I don't have the faintest idea. You don't believe me. Res 6 again, you little snoop! Why can't you just let certain things slide by? You're trying to replicate the town's hero, man. Of course I'm gonna take notice. Anyways, it's time for me to showcase off Curly at Chris's newfound power. Let's see how we perform. just gonna switch over to Umbreon real quick. I don't think Fampi's gonna be much use back here with the lack of ground-type moves. It's like the one thing that's really holding back Fampi at the moment. Oh, I just realized as well I have Helping Hand. It's like, yes, you can growl as much as you like, it's not gonna make a difference. I mean, that might. Whatever, let's just see how it goes. Let's just see how it goes. With the power of Helping Hand. It's time! Go! Wow, I guess that really is... Light Skin really is that potent. I mean, I can still just set up Calm Minds while I'm here, man. It's not like I'm too inconvenienced, honestly. I can just sort of sit here. Doing nice and comfy, actually, over here. Just setting up Calm Minds in the background. I guess Bite really is that powerful. Anything more from... Oh. That, you only have a Slugma and a Numble? Come on, man. I know there's not many fire types in this game, but... I mean, I guess I already got rid of your Houndour. Like Ponyta? Vulpix? No, just Numble and Slugma? Okay, I guess. Let's try this again. Oh, trust me, Curly is going to be a lot more powerful as soon as she's up to level. You'll see. You'll all see. And we have the confusion. Lovely. Of course, it didn't even change anything. Yeah. This has been like the easiest one so far, weirdly enough. Whatever, we can just wrap this up now, can't we? I know there's not much point in me actually using Helping Hand, but it's nice to have any all the same. Probably should focus on just power leveling Curly, in all honesty. Now what I think about it. First time I'm thinking of a good name. Pokemon XD. Yeah, still don't get the naming convention of that, in all honesty. First thing that came to mind is like Extra Dark. Whatever, more battle CDs, more. I'm just gonna run around and get all of these real quick. Yeah, I'm fine with that, I'm fine. I'm fine with this selection. So far, I think we've only fought 4 of them. My fellowship is 6, there are also 6 Justies. There are 6 of us, so our sense of presence is 6-fold. Our appeal is 6-fold too, we're not just big players. Come on, kid, I'll take you with my 6-fold power. Ah. Again with your 6-foldness. And your color scheme that really just reminds me of the Toa. Again, I think this is going to be another situation where Fampi's not exactly going to be the best fit, in all honesty. Just, again, don't really like Fampi's odds going up against a team full of grass types. At least that's the logic that I could think of, at the very least. Oh, not this sound attack nonsense again. I thought we already gone over this with Justy. Come on, man. I mean, yeah, you're not doing that much damage, you're just making things annoying. You know, I'm just gonna Calm Mind, because why not? May as well boost myself up if I'm gonna be going through the rest of this team. Let's hope at the very least that Gardevoir is just going to become just super potent psychic attacker. Kind of weird that you didn't start off with the Shroomish when we first met, but oh well, I guess. I think Cacnea is just pure grass type this time around. Maybe I'm just getting confused with Cacturn. Whatever. Take this. He just spins in place as he falls over. Yeah, I'm gonna admit I do definitely have a lot of fondness for the Hoenn models in this game. Just, especially their animations, just stuff like Cacnea especially. Just have a lot of fond memories of Cacnea in this game, along with Lotad and all their various mannerisms. I mean, you can obviously tell they were made for these games in particular, but even so. Just look and feel so vibrant. Like, even with, like, Roltz's Pirouette, there's just so much character here, it's great. Feels as though you're starting to get desperate, buddy, when you're resorting to more bug types. Also, is Shroomish even doing anything? Just sort of sitting there throwing out tackles? Oh, Leech Seed as well, right. Part of me kind of wishes there was a move which could allow you to get rid of Leech Seed. Like maybe Rapid Spin. Probably would be a wee bit annoying, but it would be nice to have. Also, yeah, just the tile work and all the palm trees and the water going around here, really, this whole place just makes me think of like a holiday vacation destination. Like, for a holiday, I would like to come here at some point. Oh yes, happy first... Yes, we finally made it to December as well. Just like... I don't know, just... Compared to November, where everything's kind of just, miserable for the most part. Christmas I always find just sort of a lot more jovial, just a lot more magical. Maybe I know that a lot of people aren't exactly the most fond of Christmas nowadays, given the nature of it, but just the atmosphere, the main thing, just the atmosphere, the songs, the lights, just... I always love when this time of year comes around. Yeah, let's throw Pineco in there as well. Grenade out. Okay, it just comes with Shadow... Just... I don't know, just I kind of feel that at this point in the game, the movesets on a fair few of the Shadow Pokemon seem a little bit uninspired. It's like, oh yes, just Shadow Blitz, even though at this point we should probably be getting a fair few more Pokemon with, like, Shadow Rush. Maybe that comes later. With six-fold crushing defeat. I'm not sure I want to know about your brotherly love, sir. Just give me your disc. Okay, I think that leaves two more to find around the place. Shouldn't be too difficult to find, surely. Alright, I forgot. It's just like... Force of habit of this boy, just constantly just default to going to the Pokemon Center and, I'm gonna see how far I can get. Sorry, Snowrun, but I got places to be. You know what? You. Let's fight you. Oh no, Cypher's infiltrated the city? Our cover's blown already. You should have just stayed happily entertained at Realgum Tower. Yeah, you could basically just fight all these guys. Which, I think, given Curlier's experience, I think that's gonna be a bit of a necessity to catch up with Umbreon. So, get strapped in, I guess. Actually, given the time, I think I'm just going to clear out the rest of the Justies and then just move on to Le Boss of the arena, because... Gotta admit, did spend a fair bit of time, maybe a little bit too much in Realgum Tower with the bingo. It was definitely a fun time, not gonna lie, just a little too much time. Let's see what Shockwave can do, actually. I'm sort of curious to see what effect it can have in this particular situation. Let's just go for a Growl as well. I mean, Phanpy may as well do something while he's here. Nice hit. Just thinking 8 more levels until we finally get the peak. Wait, you only have 2 Pokemon? I mean, I know one of them has Flail, but aside from that, it's just... I was expecting a little bit more out of you. Whatever, just take this. Only half damage, huh? Ooh, confusion. Are we gonna get something out of this? Is this gonna actually amount to anything? I do gotta wonder. No, of course it isn't. And it's like, only now do you decide not to use Flail, when it would have actually probably worked. Whatever. Get out of here. Sick of looking at you. Not you, Sudowoodo, the one behind you. Pelib. Yes, and I definitely appreciate the inclusion of the disc case. Thank you very much. Yeah, basically you fight them all and then they all disappear. For now, though, I'm gonna see if I can find the remainder of all these Justies around the area. I think I've gotten most of them. Hello, youngster. The stadium is no longer in use ever since that Realcom Tower went up. All the battles have been held there. It's kind of a shame that they couldn't really find any use for the FedEx Stadium, because it is a really pretty stadium. I really enjoyed going in there back in Coliseum. Wait, I think I actually got all of them. How close is the evolution? That's a good question. I think it's like 28 or something. Welcome to the Prestige Precinct Center, or as everybody calls it, the Free Gym. Oh, you have a letter from the mayor to Justy, is that right? Oh, I hear a little voice whispering to me. And that voice is telling me to kill you. Yeah, I think since we're getting back on the plot, we're going to start seeing a fair few more Shadow Pokemon. Oh, hey, it's Curly and Linoon. With that one competitive Gen 3 strategy with Memento and Belly Drum. Yeah, it's kind of sad that that's like one of Curlia's / Gardevoir's really only niches in Gen 3. Just Memento to go into Linoon's extreme speed Belly Drum antics. And it's nice that Gardevoir has isn't completely useless. Just a shame that in the context of Gen 3 competitive, it's kind of just overshadowed by Alakazam in any way, shape, and form. Oh, you want to play that game, do you? Okay. Okay, we'll do this. Let's see how you handle a, let's see how you handle a Shockwave. Let me just spin in place first. See, now that's an attack. Are you just gonna sit there and just spam confusion at me? Okay, you're targeting Phanpy now, good. You're learning. Let's just take out the Curlier for the time being. Alright, please, can Curlier survive? Oh, no. No. I was just thinking, oh man, I was just looking forward to having Curly actually do stuff now that she's evolved, and even now just constantly getting taken down. Guess that's a hasty nature for ya. And now this whole fight is a mess. Am I seriously gonna have to bring Umbreon in to just bail everybody out now? Certainly hope not. Good luck, this game is brutally... I mean, I wouldn't say it's brutally difficult, it's just some segments which I recall being quite rough. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna have to switch Umbreon into this. You know, just to try and salvage something from this fight. Okay, got Curlier down at the very least, so... At least we got one of them down before we, Curlier sets are worse than... Yeah, I know, it's kind of sucks. Hey, it's Natsu. We all like Natsu, don't we? You know, it's the funny ball bird. Nobody for Natsu? No? Man. You know, I was thinking we could get excited again. I mean, Natsu's animation is definitely quite funny, how he just has to hop everywhere because he's so tiny. I think best we can do is just try to... Linoon, what are you doing? You have headbutts? You have attacks? why are you just going... There we go. Ah. Probably should have just swapped out Fempy from the get-go, right? Whatever. Umbreon, it's time to fix. It's time to unfluff the situation as you encroach on level 30. Well, that's Linoon taken care of finally, so I guess it really just comes down to snagging this Natsu. And this is the part where I really kind of wish I had leftovers. You know what? I'm just gonna throw one out there for the time being. Let's just do this. If worse comes to worse, I'll just have to whittle it down a little bit more. Easy victory. Eloine. What kind of a name is Eloine? Yes, yeah, still our Pokemon. Well, I just did, and now I have Natsu on the team. And now we're gonna have to go back and heal up, so... You can continue your operations unabated. No problems, right? Yes, orb bird acquired. We did it. We got a bird. A funny bird, which spends like several years just T-posing in midair after X and Y came out. Because Sky Battles were definitely a worthwhile function to add into X and Y. Even though they were basically thrown out immediately with harass. Yeah, this is basically what we're working with in terms of levels. Need an animation of a Noctu being like a Talkative where it just sits quiet and occasionally screams. Yeah, I can see that being quite funny. Away we go again. Yeah, again, you can just spend your time fighting all these trainers if you need to. Which I'm just gonna forge ahead. We've already spent a fair enough amount of time here. You are good, but the way you battle is different. Pokemon are just tools for battling. The way you battle, you play things too safe for your Pokemon. Since you don't seem to hear what I'm saying, I suppose I just better beat it into you. Ah, you're bringing out the whip, aren't you? Just like the Gen 1 trainers of old. Fussin'. Oh, we're gonna get Shadow Gunfish? Shadow Gunfish? I mean, probably not, but could you imagine if we got that again? Whatever, I can just afford to Calm Mind here. I'm just gonna... Let's see. Obviously, Shadow Wave would have been better on Natsu, so... Yeah, let's go with Natsu. See what the funny bird can do. He looks like you're gonna be beaten by a Remmer. Yes, apparently. Though honestly, I'm kind of more worried about that Golbat. Alright, fine, just pile into me, why don't ya? Yeah, it doesn't necessarily help that that Curlier seems surprisingly slow. Yeah, I'm just gonna swap out. Screw this. I actually want to gain experience in this fight. And of course he just goes for a non-attacking move anyways. Just like, why? Why would you do this to me? I mean, I gotta admit, your shadow Pokemon kind of suck in all honesty, just in terms of sheer damage output. Ooh, we get Bite. Nice. Let's just pile in on Golbat again, if we can. As Snowra just flails his legs in the air. We're gonna whittle him down eventually. Poor Natsu. He just wanted to be out here having a good time, and he gets this sort of treatment. The manners of these people. I mean, surely Pineco must have some interesting moves by now, right? I know, like, Bug Bites and stuff don't exist yet, but sure there's something that can be used. What is this damage and lack thereof? Oh, we get spikes. Yeah, okay. There's a fairly funny animation Golbat has there, where he just crouches real low before, like, skidding across the floor to get you. It's like, I really wish that Gene and Sonority came back to do more Pokemon games, honestly, because it's like, all the stuff they did, it was like so emotive and so vibrant. It's just... It's not even funny, comparing this to like X... I was gonna say X and Y, Sword and Shield even. Where other Pokemon just seem so emotionless with eyes that are just plastered on their faces. Yeah, let me just lower your heart gauge real quick. I just remembered, I think this person has a Shadow Spearow, so I don't think Spikes is going to be all that useful anyways. Yeah, you can sort of tell these fights go on for a little bit when I don't use Umbreon. Like, I don't want to become overly reliant on and have it just outpace everything else in terms of levels. Oh, Vampy finally got another level. Oh, it wasn't Spear, it was Rosalia. Oh, wait. Alright, Spike, way to go with Spike spoiling the surprise for this. It's like, yep, it is a Shadow Pokemon. Thanks, game. Much appreciated. And you still took out Pineco regardless, damn you. Alright, I guess we're, well, that Golbat is still over. So, let's just send in Umbreon. May as well. He's gonna have to clean up anyways. Rosalia's heart is filled with darkness. Honestly, I think I may just put this on the team instead of, like, Natu or something. Or maybe I'll throw Pineco in the Purified Chamber so I can have Rosalia on the team, because I think Rosalia is probably going to be a bit more useful. Rosalia's face, smiley face. Yeah. I will admit that's one thing I kind of wish, is that a lot of the Pokemon had sort of different facial animations. Or at least different expressions when they're Shadow Pokemon. Ooh, Confuse Ray. I'm not gonna get that. I'm quite happy with what I have at the moment until we get Toxic. Like, as soon as we get Toxic, that's gonna be Umbreon all set for the rest of the game. Casey's mostly here in a support role. He's like the Samwise, where he's the main character, but he's just here to focus on support. Oh, much better. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, no problem. Thankfully, the PC in this town still works, so I can just... You have no appreciation... Well, yeah, your work is horrible. You're tormenting all these innocent creatures. You're not exactly, helping with the stipulations about this series promoting cockfighting. Okay. Purified Chamber. Obviously, Rosalia I'm gonna put on the team. Yeah, let's get rid of Pineco for the time being. Right there should do. You'll be purified in no time. And let's just keep pushing on into the pre-gym, why don't we? I think as soon as we beat the boss for this particular area, I think that's gonna be a good time to end it, so... Gonna be in it for the long haul, me things. Hello, fake Justy. You're good. You figured out that I am the real Justy, hmm? You want to become a fake too? Okay, yes, if you want to be precise, I'm the real Justy impersonator. Even Justy couldn't do a thing when we showed him we had hostages galore. He's been a model prisoner, along with the mayor and the rest of them right here in the pre-gym's bay. Thank you for clarifying! If you want to play hero and rescue him, well, you have to deal with me first. I mean, to be fair, I have kind of been struggling with a lot of these fights, so... This is kind of warranted, not gonna lie. Ooh, this seems like the perfect scenario for Umbreon to just clean house. And for Curlier to just escape. Yeah, I'm just gonna swap immediately into Umbreon, just... Don't want to deal with any of that. Growl, I guess. I do kind of feel bad for Sneasel, honestly. It's just... set up to being this fast physical attacker, and yet all its stab moves in this game are special based. Oh, well, you at least have Justy's strategy down to a T. Even if you're using the El Diablo Satan Pokemon instead of, well, his Sandstorm team. Oh, and Mischievous is... You're just setting them up for Umbreon to knock them down. Stop it. I mean, yeah, the strategy is on point at the very least. Just spamming Double Team. Because I was stupid enough to get rid of Feint Attack. It's like, stuff like this is why Feint Attack is a thing. Whatever, get out of here, Mischievous. Become flat. Oh, Oh, and I'm guessing this is a shadow? Good old Mouth. We get to see Mouth again in this game? Look at him. Look at him, he's evil. He's even more evil than he usually is. He's ready to put you in the trash. Yeah, I think the sneeze is gonna be a little bit of a problem. Yeah, I just want to get rid of this guy, like, as soon as possible, so I'm just gonna do this. I just realized I have Shockwave. Like, I don't have to put up with all this trauma. I don't have to put up with all this hassle. I can just hit him with one Shockwave and, well, probably not one Shockwave, but just enough Shockwaves and he'll just fall down. I'm just gonna growl in the meantime. Why not? Oh, that looks like it hurts. Nya, nya, nya. Oh, and he actually has Shadow Rush, I think. It's like, finally, we're starting to get into the good stuff. And it's like ironic that he's actually using moods with perfect accuracy. Yeah, I'm just going to start willing away. No reason to just start chucking, to just not start chucking at this moment. Yeah, there is a funny, fairly funny, like, icon for Meowth there, just like, yes. Money. Are you gonna be a bit of a hassle, Meowth? Surprisingly, no. Alright. Welcome to the family, Mouth. Welcome to the family, son. Yeah, I think, do I really, you know, I'm gonna risk it. We're just probably just gonna heal up at this point anyway, so no reason not to just go in and, clap him with a shockwave. I mean, then again, Bites has been hitting constantly this time around, so maybe it's not needed. Whatever though, may as well do it just for the sake of it, because never mind. Hits 100, hits 85% of the time, 100% of the time. Yeah. Yep, definitely blew that one. And no reason not to bring me off into the party. Sorry, pal, but beating me won't set the bunch downstairs free. You have the elevator key to get in the pre-gym's basement. Sorry to say that nobody trusts me with anything important like that. Okay, I guess. May as well just hurry on over, heal up, get me off in the party, and move on to the stadium, because I think that's really the only other lead we have left. Surprised the scooter can deal with this much sand constantly. Just, I don't know, it sort of looks like more of a city bike as opposed to one which can really go over rough terrain. It is a pretty neat little bike though, I will say that at the very least. Still miss the sidecar though. There he is. Purified chamber. Yeah, I think Natsu's probably not going to do much here, unfortunately. Let's swap him out. Rotate to Colin over here, and yeah, we should be good. Well, that's a lot of flow. This is a lot of flow happening right here. I approve. We should be good then. Let's have a look what Mouth has. Yep, there's Shadow Rush. Oh, only 55 damage, wow. And, who? I'm guessing that he has, I'm guessing that's like a timid, or maybe even a modest, just something which lowers physical attack and raises, like, speed or something. I know Meowth is known for, like, being a mixed attacker, but still, that's kind of a wild stat distribution. Anyways, time to finally bring this to a rest. With me and my funny cat's eyes. Do appreciate the hair at the very least. It's very anime-esque. Bah, looks like I see it's out of the bag already. Been wanting attention to our recovery operation as now it's too late for that now. What do you mean recovery operation? Did you really say recovery operation? Don't you worry about it, it's got nothing to do with you. Sure it doesn't. Honestly, I feel this guy is the only one here is probably on point, because I'm fairly certain that the guy he was replacing was supposed to have a C-Dot. I think this guy is also one of the few that actually has a shadow Pokemon. We'll see. We'll see. That's a Nuzleaf. Again, I kind of have to nope out immediately, but let's just throw some shadow Pokemon at him and see what that does. I think Roselia may have been a mistake. Then again, I think any Pokemon in this instance may have been a mistake. You're just on the grounds of, oh, fire type. Haha, your fake out does nothing! Except tickle me. As Roselia gets super haughty. Here's hoping for no paralysis as Torkoal goes into the funny spin. Okay, no paralysis. Let's get rid of Torkoal first, I think. Or at least try to. Yeah, that was kind of a mistake. Because Torkoal is known for its high defense. I know, Torkoal here admittedly seems a lot less threatening to me compared to Flannery's Torkoal in Emerald. I mean, I know that it had, like, overheat and whatnot, but I sort of expected Torkoal to be a fair bit bigger. It's like its sprite in the Gen 3 games is a lot more larger and more imposing. Enough to sort of induce trauma in some trainers. Whatever, let's just double Shadow Wave, why not? Let's do it, let's do it. Okay, we're nearly there. Yeah, these fights just go on for so long if you're using Shadow Pokemon. I was thinking, oh, this is gonna help. Well, it's probably gonna be a bit more beneficial once we actually get to the later half of the game when there's more Shadow Pokemon. But right now, it just feels as though I'm sort of putting a handicap on myself here a little bit. I suppose that's sort of the point, though, isn't it? Ah, well. There we go, finally. That's Torkoal down. And that's Nuzleaf down. We're making progress. Just very slowly. Oh, is this a shadow? Is this a shadow? Yes, it is. We found Piggy. Piggy has been consumed by the darkness. I think I'm gonna risk bringing Curlier in here. Mostly for Sing. Come on, I have faith in you. I mean, I could probably just put up a Calm Mind and be fine. Possibly. It's fine, it's fine. We can tank one of those. Alright, let's just go with Sing. If we can... Oh. Roselia is getting tilted by the accuracy. Yeah, I keep forgetting how slow Curlier can be. It's kind of off-putting. Okay, Sing actually hit. Sweet. Feels like there's not really much to say at this point, aside from me just waiting to be able to catch Swinub. It's kind of weird, actually, thinking about it. Swinub is just another one of those Pokemon that I never really had much of a chance to properly use, because I know that, like, Mamoswine is considered to be, like, really, really good. Oh yeah, now that's a drop. That is a drop. I do quite like Swinub's animation as well as just him just sniffing around. It's adorable. I get why a lot of people like Swinub. Come on. Come on! There we go, got Swinub. Can probably replace Snorunt with that, honestly. Because, you know, Snorunt's been good and all, but I'm fairly certain just in terms of levels and stats, Swinub would probably be the better choice. Well, at least the route to the thing is open now. Something I kind of want to check here, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Can you just heal your Pokemon using the PC? Let's check it out. But first... Oh, he comes with an Evernote ice as well, sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna put there, I think. Soon we'll have a whole bunch more Pokemon to add to this list. It's like, all I really need on this one is like a flying type, and then can put Snorunt in there, no problem. That and Meow could probably just go alongside Tidios and Delcatty. Just sort of make that big whole circle thing. Anyways. Getting sidetracked. Experiment time. Let's see what happens when I put all my Pokemon in the PC. Will they be healed? That's not my last Pokemon, I still have 2. Okay. Ooh, Fampy got a full restore, sweet. I shall have to pick that off of him. And let me just check, and yeah, everybody's fully healed, so I don't even need to go to a Pokemon Center. Alright, everybody back in the party. I've broken everything. I don't need items anymore. I mean, unless we get into a proper fight, in which case I may need them. Stadium time. It's much power. Well, pickup has certainly been quite useful so far. Anyways. I always find it so peaceful in here with the running water. It's nice. In we go, then. I'm gonna save. It's been a little bit. 11 hours already. That's what bingo does to you. Oh, hello. Am I interrupted with something? Oh, hi, little boy. Didn't anybody tell you to stay out? No. Oh, yes, several people did, actually. I beat them up. Would you like a turn? Oh, we're actually getting into some tough Pokemon now with Pelipper. This seems like it's going to be a rain team of some sort. Oh, I just realized that Electric probably has a lightning rod, doesn't it? Right, this would be so much better if I had a ground type move. But for now, I just gonna have to default to Shadows. So they're very, very slowly getting levels. It's just taking a long time. I expect this is going to be a running thing with various levels we go through. In the latter half of the game, at the very least. Joke's on you, I swapped out Fampy. What do you think of that? Okay, that still does a hefty amount. Oh, so Swinub comes with both Shadow Blitz and Shadow Wave. Interesting. Okay, let's get rid of the Electrike. You know, just make it so Curlier can actually come in and take care of that Pelipper. Okay, that's a good solid hit. Missed. Why? What for? I mean, it's a cool effect, but at the same time, why? Well, at the very least, you know, I'm gonna try Shadow Blitz, actually. Let's see how potent that is. Am I better off using that instead of Shadow Wave? Because I know that Swinub is... Impala Swinub definitely more sort of on the mix attacking side. It's like what they... Ah. Okay, just Spearow, I guess. Shadow Spearow. Sort of weird at this point in the game. Seems like something you'd see earlier on. It just seems sort of weird seeing next to stuff like Pelipper. Jeez Louise, that's quite a potent hit. That's a spicy hit right there. Okay. I mean, that was a crit, but still. Good hit. Let's get that Pelipper out of here. Joke's on you, your attacks don't affect me as much. Bleh. It's so weird seeing Pelipper groundbound in this game, because, again, I'm used to its Gen 3 sprite where it's just sort of in midair. Just suspended there, so... Here, just seeing him groundbound. Looking just sort of super chubby as well. It's just super weird. Come on, Swinub, I know you can do it. You know, I'm gonna swap you out just real quick. Let's get Rosalia in. And, yeah, get rid of that Pelipper, please. Just get rid of it. I don't want to see it anymore on my screen. Boop. And now we get to see how much damage a Pursuit does on, level 24 already, and still no ground moves. Not even rollouts. You know, I'm gonna check, actually. I'm gonna check to see what sort of moves Fampy gets in Gen 3. Because surely there has to be... Ooh, Grass Whistle. I'm definitely gonna be using that. Okay, let's have a look at Fampy. Like, surely it has to have a ground-type move in its learn set. And the answer is no. It's like, gets takedown at 25, roll out at 33, which is way too late, I'd say. Then Endure and Double Edge. Shadow Panic, jeez. Starting to get into some of the more nasty Shadow moves by the looks of it. At least I can start chucking now. There's no reason not to. Yeah, it seems as though the only way you're gonna be able to teach Fampy a ground-type move is via TM, which kinda sucks, in all honesty. You know, let's check out Dawnfang. Let's see if Dawnfang's any better. Okay, Dawnfang gets Earthquake at 49. Rapid Spin at 40. Okay, so evolves at level 25, so we're very close to getting Dawnfang at the very least. I guess you know, stay out of his kid, it's for your own good. I mean, I was gonna go and heal. Faulty? You trying to say that to me from your ivory tower. Doing your funny goose step. Which you're not allowed to do anymore, I guess. Let's see. Intimidate. That doesn't really affect Curlier in any meaningful way, but it does affect Fampy, so I'm gonna switch. No reason not to, really. I think with this, we're basically coming up to the boss fight now. Just after this, we're basically there, I think. At least I think. We could be wrong. I'll admit, Stantler's tail to me always looked weird. With it just being a big sort of lump coming out of its back. I mean, here it looks a little bit better in that it's more like a ball, but I'm thinking more in terms of its more modern model. Where it really is just like a lump. Okay, then let's see how we do with this. I mean, obviously this bite is gonna one-shot. Light work, no reaction. 23 though. Oh, and Grime. I think this is a Shadow Grimer actually. Now, yep, Shadow Grimer. My favorite. Oh, my favorite. Oh, my favorite. Don't we all just love Grimer here, don't we? Oh. I mean, I was fine in the bingo, I guess. But then again, it had Sludge Bomb, so... Take that how you will. 23, though. I think, given this current boss fight, I don't think it's going to be that useful, in all honesty. Again, I don't remember too much. I think I can get away with another one of those pursuits. It's always funny how Umbreon always does that after taking a hit, just to, like shake himself out of his stupor. How tanky is this Stantler? I think, yeah, Shadow Hold so we can't switch. Not that I intend to. I'm perfectly fine situated where I am, thank you very much. I'm just gonna need to get rid of that Stantler real quick. Okay, just hopefully we don't crit. Perfect. Okay, that was gonna be really, really bad if he hit himself in confusion there, I just realized. Dodge the bullet there, methinks. You almost worried me there for a second, Stantler. Okay, and we just have Grimer to take care of. You can just start chucking. No reason to not start chucking. Got a bucket of chucking. I suppose it does seem kind of weird that the Pokeball just sort of appears in the hand as opposed to just coming out of like a bag or something. Well, there's Grimer, I guess. Maybe useful as a means of a defensive wall, because we don't really have one of those aside from Umbreon. I think we could do a little bit more defense in all honesty. Ah, Pineco can already be purified. Let's go back and let's go back, because we have more stuff to put in the Purify Chamber. I know I'm putting this off way too long, but I need an excuse to heal as well, so may as well just rush on over there. I mean, we get to document another purification as well, isn't it great? Isn't it amazing? I imagine that purifications are gonna go on for a long time as we proceed later and later into the game, because I think we've only gone like a quarter so far. Yep, Pokemon ready to be purified. Let's do it. Yeah, it looks like the others are not too far behind as well. It's like we've really set up this like well-oiled machine here. Then again, I suppose what else are you gonna do with all these sort of surplus Pokemon? Pin Missile. Okay, I guess Refresh, which I think is actually pretty good on Fortress. You know, just get rid of, like, paralysis and burn and whatnot. The grenade! The grenade will be transferred into the transfer system. No! No! Okay, so... Sharp Beak, we finally got that at the very least. Okay, Pineco, where can we put you? And again, I don't think there's necessarily a good spot to put Pineco, honestly. I think I'll just put him there for the time being. Reimer can come out here. Get rid of Swinub. Actually, we'll get rid of Meowth. Get rid of Rosalia, because we think Rosalia's not going to be much use in this fight. There we go. And, yeah, I kind of just want to get the Sharp Beak off of, Spearow first before putting it in the box. Getting ourselves quite the collection of items so far, aren't we? I think I'm gonna store some away, actually. Ooh, what can we... Okay, I thought there would be something like a potion in there or something neat. Ah, well. Let's just, put all the stuff in here. So, don't think we're gonna need that. Don't think we're gonna need that. Or that. Or that. Or that. Or that. Or that. Or this. Or this. Yeah, just sort of clean house a little bit. Should be good. Heal up. And now we should be good to tackle the rest of Phoenix City. Potentially. I feel as though I'm just using a lot of excuses to just, I don't know, just, expend a lot of time. Spearow, get out of here. At least we get to hear more of this fun music. Yeah, just put him right there. It's fine. Spearow's not exactly a big priority for me at the moment. Just gonna get myself some more Pokeballs or whatever from... You know, let's check if Pokeballs are available in Pyrite Town. Gives me an excuse to come back here at the very least, because there's some stuff that I've been meaning to get. Mostly in here. I remember something in here. Something shiny between the books. I'll tell you. No, I'll tell you some Pokemon tales later on. Right now, this is peace and quiet.
Oh, I'm bored. That's all my dad does now. Let's do a story Pokemon. I should play a bit too.
Alright, I guess we won't be able to get that till later. Let's just check. Can we get Pokeballs here? We can! Gonna get myself a whole bunch of grates. Let's get some more grates, actually. Just, I think 20 should be enough. Also gives me enough room to... You know, let's add Protect onto Curlier as well while we're at it. Oh wait, they got Carmine. Oh howdy, we're just about to face the next boss, I think. We're over in Fenak. Or at least going to Fenak. At least I always pronounce it as Fenak. I don't know, maybe this is some sort of secret pronunciation that I'm missing. Oh well. Anyways, I think we're nearly done with this particular segment. After this, I'm just going to wrap up the stream for the time being. Well, nice to meet you, Outlet. We're just marveling at this fabulous-looking area. Oh wait, is that Naps? Forget it, you can't have our videotapes, you can't do this to the press! For a prisoner, you're rather hard-nosed, I must say, but it wouldn't do to have those tapes broadcast to the public. I've been promised the position of Or's governor by none other than Master Grievel. So you must understand it wouldn't do to have it been known that I muzzled the citizens of Finnack. If that got out, imagine what harm it would bring to my pristine political record. Now, hand over the videotapes, please. What is up with this man's hair? I don't care about your sick aspirations. Don't you dare underestimate the power of the free press. OMBS stakes its very existence on delivering the truth of justice. I will get this news out. It's so sad that you want to listen to reason. Very well, I suppose you'll leave me no choice. Oh. What are you wearing? Oh, you. Are you the dastardly child who won't stop fooling in our affairs? Agrog, what are you doing? Get rid of this pest. Sir, yes, sir, Mr. Snaddle, sir, aye, aye, sir. Hey, boy, playtime's over. Okay, so I'm guessing this is just, standard uniform for more bodyguard types, I guess? Ooh, Hoot Hoot and Graveler. Again, not a good matchup for me. Oh, my poor Fanfi, he's just... You know, it's just like having a pet with a single leg. He's like, he doesn't know something's wrong with him. He's just living his life to the best of his ability without knowing that he can't move properly. It's depressing, honestly, to see. Whatever, let's get rid of that Hoot Hoot. Or not. I mean, Growl doesn't affect me in the slightest. I'm just worried about what that Gravel is going to do, in all honesty. Here I am, just relying on Umbreon again to do... Oh, it has Dig. I'm gonna Protect, I think. And just... You know what? I don't have a Flying type on my team. This sucks. Yeah, I'm just going to see if I can damage Hoot Hoot a little bit more. At least I'm faster than Graveler, that's something. Oh no, not the peck. Anything but the peck. Okay, that still did a fair bit of decent damage. Okay, yes! I predicted correctly that he would do that. Goodbye, Hoot Hoot. Yeah, that still does just a chunking amount of damage. It's great. Again, really can't wait for Curlier to evolve and actually have good stats. Oh, another Gulpin, so... possibly... Oh, Mud Sport. That would have actually been useful if you used that at the start of the fight. But now I'm not using electric attacks anymore. I'm using psychic attacks. Just look so tired. Alright, what shadow Pokemon do you have? Oh. Seal. Just there with his tongue sticking out. Truly the face of all evil. The face... Does this look like the face of mercy to you? Level 20... Oh. I just realized these, I'm sort of... Curly's sort of cutting above her weight here a little bit. It doesn't necessarily matter. We're basically taking hardly any damage at this point. I mean, I say that and then Spheal immediately just starts throwing out just like the most powerful moves known to man. Whatever, sure Pursuit will at least do decent shift damage. That's why I bring Pursuit along. Just so I have a weak move in which to lower the health of Shadow Pokemon. I think it's working out quite well so far. Gulpin's like Pikmin, but more chunky and tired. That's one way of putting it, I must say. Never really would have associated Gulpin with Pikmin. Gonna be brutally honest. Yeah, this is working surprisingly well. Just gotta hope that the Sing actually hits. Oh. You just had... You had to choose that one moment, that one opportunity to just screw me over. And now Curly is not gonna get any experience on this next fight. Thank you so much, Seal, for ruining this for me. You're gonna go straight in the box for this. I'm not even gonna entertain the idea of putting you on the pot. You're going straight to the box. Back into the cold storage. Well, at least the rest of my team is fairly undamaged, so I think we should be fine. Ah, no. Alright, I remember Snoutle being pretty rough, but still. It was stunning. That footage to be electrifying. Cameron, you put... Ah, yes, Cameron. You get it? Because it's like camera. Did you get that on tape? Sorry, you can't expect me to keep filming under these conditions. Oh, but precisely this is the time your camera should be rolling. Show some journalistic guts. Cut, if Master Griever wants to see this, he will be most displeased. I have no mercy for anyone in my way, even for a child like you. You answer to me now. Alright, here we go with this pompous oaf. With his necklace, which alternates between colors constantly. Oh, I wonder what this guy's gimmick is going to be. Something tells me Fampy's not gonna like this. Yeah, just... That's gonna be a hard nope from me, buddy. I'd like Fampy to live if I'm gonna be totally honest. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a little bit of a wall in all honesty in terms of difficulty, because back when I first played this, I remember Snoutle being quite a pain to fight. I mean, we have a whole... Oh yeah, and Lantern also, does a whole bunch of damage. Yeah, this is not gonna go well, I think. Well, we'll try nonetheless. We'll try nonetheless. I mean, Umbreon's still definitely, quite the tanky boy, so... Even though he's not putting up that much damage, he doesn't take that much damage in return. Oh, please don't slam me in my soup. Well, at the very least, we can get Lantern down next turn, and that's... I'm whittling away slowly. I'm taking the little victories. There we go. That's one down. Umbreon's gonna get so much experience. Oh. Already bringing out the shadow, huh? Yeah. That's his shadow Pokemon, Lunatone. I think this one also comes with a fairly interesting mechanic to boot. At least the first instance of this particular mechanic. Let's look, see how little damage he's taking. Umbreon really is just a super bulky boy. Level 25 as well, so yeah, in terms of Shadow Pokemon at this point in the game, Lunatone is a pretty tough boy. And yeah, here's his main mechanic, Shadow Sky. It's Weather Effect. Hurts every single Pokemon at the end of the turn that isn't a Shadow Pokemon. Also, look at that damage. Shadow Sky, I feel, is a reason why I felt so inclined to stack my team with as many Shadow Pokemon as possible. Mostly because Shadow Pokemon obviously don't take damage from it. It's kind of weird that they call it a flashing light when it's darkness imprisoning me. All I see. Absolute horror. Yeah, that still does a pretty potent amount of damage to Meowth, not gonna lie, even if it is a not very effective hit. Yeah, I definitely think they sort of expect you to have more of a built-up team at this point. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to start abusing items. I mean, technically you use items in every fight because Pokeballs, but I think now's the opportunity where I'm gonna have to resort to using healing items in the middle of a fight. I know it's kind of a taboo thing in Pokemon circles, but it has to be done for the sake of getting through this fight. Alright, Lunatone shouldn't be too difficult to catch. At least I remember not having too much trouble catching one of these. And then again, it is a boss fight, so that probably means his catch rate is, like, lower by a factor of 20. On sheer principle. Ooh. I think this is another benefit to having Shadow Pokemon on your team, actually. When you actually have to catch other Shadow Pokemon, it just sort of acts as a buffer against all their attacks. Pretty sure I already mentioned that, but I feel that can't be stated enough. I think it's mostly just because of my experience with XG sort of conditioned me for that, where it's like, you're constantly getting hit with all these powerful shadow attacks. So it's like, if you want to withstand them all, you better have some shadow Pokemon of your own. And here, we have all these items which benefit shadow Pokemon specifically. There we go, there's Lunatone. I think that the worst of it is behind us now. Cast form. I'm not sure as to whether Weather Ball is actually affected by Shadow Sky. I'm assuming it is. What... Just makes me think maybe a Shadow Cast Form would have been an interesting thing to include in this fight. As is, Cast Form is just, well, it's Cast Form. It's like, all of a sudden... this fight is suddenly turned around real quick. Oh, and Metang as well. Imagine getting a Shadow Metang, that would be awesome. Yeah, that's his last two Pokemon, by the way. Weather Ball... Okay, so I think it is affected by Shadow Sky. But I think it mostly just neutral damage. Let me just check real quick, Weather Ball real quick. I'm kinda curious now. You know, whilst we're here. Whilst we're in the middle of cleaning up this fight. Okay, so from the looks of it, according to, Bulbapedia. Let's see, Shadow Sky, boost the power of Shadow moves by 50%. Oh! So yeah, I can imagine that being a pretty potent thing to have on your side. Just casually boosting the power of all your Shadow moves by a factor of, oh heck. And let's see, Weather Ball becomes typeless and doubles its power, similar to regular Weather Ball. Okay, so Shadow Sky is a pretty neat thing to have, all things considered. But it really sort of incentivizes you to have just basically stack your team with a lot of Shadow Pokemon in order to get the most out of it. Which is why my initial plan was to just have Umbreon and Gardevoir. I mean, obviously plans changed with Phanpy, but I mean, we'll see, Because obviously Phanpy hasn't exactly had much of an opportunity to really do much, unfortunately. It is a shame. I mean, obviously Phanpy's the last one standing here, but I think that's more just sort of me not using it as opposed to anything wholly related to its resilience. Like, look at that. Well, all we have is Cast Form to worry about, so this fight's basically already over. We just have to hope that Phanpy survives takedown, yes please. I'll take that over Tackle. Yeah, just have to hope that Phanpy can survive until the end of the fight, and then we'll be in for it. 31 as well, nice. Again, Umbreon is like getting super overleveled at this point in the game. Alright, please! Please survive, Phanpy, please! River Ball not really doing much, unfortunately. Actually, what am I talking about? Fortunately. Very fortunately. Go for it, Vampy! Still not that much damage, but hey, it's better than nothing. It's kind of a wonder where you get the Silk Scarf in all honesty, just to sort of amend that. Well, there we go. Vampy survived till the end of the fight. Meaning finally. Vampy gets to grow up. That went smoother than I was expecting, in all honesty. Duh. No! Vampy is evolving. Yes, I actually get to use one of these. It's been so long. Yes! Welcome, Donpan. Hehehe. I always thought Donpan was a pretty cool design. Ooh, Fury Attack. Ooh, it's like no ground type move at all. I mean, at this point, Fury Attack kind of just sucks. I mean, I have Takedown, why would I just use that? How is this possible? I've never seen a child so strong. But no matter. Surely I brought Goligan enough time. His precious recovery operation must be finished by now. Today we will leave quickly, but don't you forget us. Thank you. You kept me from taking our videotapes. We got some explosive footage. My name's Marcia. We were gathering news in Fanac when Cypher caught us and brought us here. There's a silver lining in this. We managed to catch your heroics on tape. We did, didn't we? Hey, you bet we did. I got everything on tape this time. Okay, we need to rush back to Pirate and get this news out on the air as soon as possible. Let's meet again. Thank you for everything. Take care. Marcia, wait for me! Also like how the... Oh. Something on the floor. Yeah, I was gonna say... Snowrunt's already so many purifications all at once. I was gonna say, I really do like the banners here, where you got the Pokeball, you got the Great Ball, you got the Master Ball. I'm not sure if the Ultra... Not sure if the Ultra Ball is here, though. PP up, though. Nice. Let's see what else we can get. Also, I can't help but wonder... Where does the light at the end of that tunnel lead to? I mean, surely it's a fairly neat-looking area. Again, just this whole place. I'm glad at the very least we get to fight in it, because it is such a... Waterstone, nice. Yeah, it is just such a beautiful place. I think that's Ice Beam. Ho-ho. Do we have anything that can learn Ice Beam? I don't think we do. Yeah, it's Ice Beam. Very nice. Yeah, nothing can learn Ice Beam. It's so weird, because I'm fairly certain that in Legends Arceus, at the very least, God of War could learn Ice Beam, and I'm just can't help but wonder... Why not give that to God of War, you know? I figured that God of War's sort of main strength in, yeah, God of War's main strength in at least Gen 3 over Alakazam was just the type coverage. Mystic Water and Hearthstone. Again, just getting all the cool looking items here. I think we can afford to get rid of... You know what, Seal, you're not coming with me, Sphere. I'm just gonna get you Mystic Water and then you're going back in the box. Okay. You know what? You know what? Just gonna put them there, go over to... Let's get everyone out and then we can work on purifications, alright? This is going overdue as it is. That's what bingo does to a man. Okay, in we go. Alright, I have to put the key in the thing. Keep forgetting. Elevator key is missing from the slot. Use the elevator key. There we go. Elevator now working. Let's go say hello to everyone downstairs. Everybody, the coast is mostly clear upstairs. You can come out now. Ah. You're certainly quite the difference from Evis. I'm Phoenix Mayor Trist. Who are you? How did you get in here? Yes, I just explained what happened to the mayor. Oh my, so you did send that scoundrel Snattle packing? It's quite amazing. Does that mean we can finally leave this miserable place? Everyone, I need your attention, please. Let us all thank Stent heartily, and then get out of here. I sure hope there's bathrooms down here. Stent, I thank you sincerely. I see. So we're close to having Cypher replace all our citizens with our members. Oh, what a heinous plot, but it was started and we owe it all to you. On behalf of the whole city, I sincerely thank you. In fact, I can't thank you enough right now. If you could, please visit my home later. Alright, see you later. And you, Justy. Stent, right? Your actions saved the city. We owe you a big thanks. I'd like to keep in touch. May I get your PDA number? I'll give you a call if anything comes up. Thank you. I'll be in touch. I've been thinking. I think Fennec was talking because Cypher wanted to quash rumors that were spreading in town. People in the city have seen shady characters coming and going into the desert. People are talking about it. According to what people say, there's something in the desert around here. You should ask around for details for people in the city. Alright. Oh. Hello. I came from Market to take my granddaughter home, but just when I got to Fennec, I was caught up in this whole affair. Thank you so much. Now we can finally Ah yes, I think this unlocks the daycare. Yep, running a daycare, so we finally get access to that. Alright, I suppose we may as well ask around a little bit as we make our way up to the office. Guess you don't really have much to say. Let's go and speak to the mayor. So good of you to come. Our city was saved by your selfish actions. Sincerely thank you. This is a mere token of our appreciation. Please accept it. Yes! Just as you couldn't do a thing, knowing we were being held hostage. Yeah, that's going on Curlia. No questions asked. And yeah, I think the items in here are all the CDs I think I missed. I think all the remaining Justies were in here the entire time. A little bit embarrassing if I do say so myself, but hey. Let me just grab this over here as well. Another battle CD. Now one of those things, Cypher must have rode off in an awful hurry. They left behind all sorts of things in their haste. Please, if you find it useful, take it with you. Yeah, you can find all sorts of battle CDs all around the world. So be sure to check everything. And hey, we get the good Fennec City music back with the harmonica. And look, this guy has his cast form back. The guy that got beaten up by a Togetic. So super to be running out in the open like this again. I'm Dash. Oh. Looking positively dashing. I'm an outstanding citizen who likes to jog around the fountain. Pleased to meet you. Could be that building a new base in the northern desert? Well, only one way to find out, I guess. And look, this guy even has his Azumarill back. Wait, have you heard about the desert? People saying that since Cypher was moving into north of town, shadow Pokemon being moved. Interesting. Well, I suppose there's no harm in having a look. Ah, it feels so nice to be in the Pokemon Center again, with the classic music as well. Love this rendition of the Pokemon Center theme, which just with its percussion and its violins. It's just super nice to listen to. Arguably my favorite Pokemon Center theme, along with the nighttime Gen 4 one. Cypher was witness transforming things to this area. Well, may as well have a look-see. Oh. Scooter's tires are bogged down in the sand. That ain't good. You tried going to the Northern Desert, didn't you? Northern Desert sand is very deep, and ordinary scooter couldn't possibly make it through the sand. Oh. I've been asked to help locate a missing Pokemon. As long as missing along with the SS Libra, please visit his empire and speak to the missing Pokemon's owner. Well, I guess we got our next plot thread to find out what exactly is going on over here. But, before we do that, I need to go. I need to go and, purify more Pokemon. Yeah, unfortunately we're getting to the point where, the Moto's mileage is starting to build up. More purifications, though. More purifications. I kind of just want to keep Lunatone in the party, honestly, because, you know, it's good to have strength in numbers, and Lunatone is certainly one of the more powerful Shadow Pokemon we've seen so far. Okay, let's see what Snorunt gets. Obviously, you intend to get this Ice Beam, I guess. Water Pulse, that's pretty good. And Sing. Again, also pretty nice. 21. Imagine if we could get Glalie here, that would be awesome. Okay, let's just purify everyone else in here. We got Natsu. Let's see what Natsu gets. I'm kind of curious to see what could possibly convince me to use this Natsu. As opposed to, you know, Gardevoir. Let's see what we get. We get Future Sight and... Ooh, Baton Pass. That's actually pretty neat. Just team that up with, like, Calm Mind or something and we'll be set. Round. The round! Okay, and I think that's all we can really manage so far. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, Rosalia is like almost there, though. May as well just put everyone else in the box for the time being. There's sort of a nice little puzzle element to this, I will admit. Let's see. Yeah, I think if we get Spirov in there, then we basically have that one sorted out. And this one. This one, this one, this one. Oh, Spheal is only pure water, isn't he? Fantastic. Well, I suppose I can run around for a little bit and wait for Rosalia to get purified, and then I think we'll round it up there. Again, sorry for this one taking too long, just, I wasn't expecting that particular, segment to go on for as long as it did, just... I thought it would be over a lot quicker. I guess it's just, my fault for making things longer than they should be. But regardless, I hope you've been enjoying this nonetheless. Again, though, it has mostly just been a lot of battling. I will say, though, there we go, there's Rosalia. I will say that I do quite like these fountains. I don't know, just... The lab here just feels super out of place compared to the rest of, the Ore region compared to Colosseum. Let's see what Rosalia gets. Magic. Brr, brr, brr. Okay, Rosalia gets Magical Leaf and Sweet Kiss. Okay, so probably not as good as something like Lovely Kiss or Grass Whistle, but whatever. Couldn't think of a better name. Okay, let's see where we can put Rosalia in the purity chamber. Just put all these guys in the purity. Oh, I think Natsu can actually go in one of these ones to fill it out real quick, right? Right, there we go. I think we're also starting to get to the point where mileage is starting to peter out a little bit. I think I'm just going to move Spear over to here. Like so. And I think that's gonna do it for now. We're starting to get to the point where we're running out of room. I'm noticing. But I'm sure we'll still, I'm sure it won't matter too much. It means they'll just go directly into the box. But that's gonna be all from me, I think. That's gonna be all from me. Tune in next time when we try to figure out the mystery of the Northern Desert and whatever lies out there. But until then, thank you for tuning into this, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye for now.